So I have plans on attempting to do a video about violence, not necessarily just domestic of any sort, but more or less about abuse, physical, verbal, personal abuse. However, we have a more heavier abuse going on in, wow. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here looking at this information involving Hurricane Gustav, and the worst part about it is that this is just one of the hurricanes coming up. We have Hannah getting ready to come in not too long from behind that one. So anybody who's able to get out of New Orleans safe, hopefully you made it to land or to another location for the time being. You know, anything that you left behind is just stuff. You know, your life, as I always say, is more important than whatever you've left to wherever you were. I really, also, anybody who cares to look at it like such, happy Labor Day. You know, it's not really that, we're not one of the biggest days or biggest things to talk about. I'm sitting here because it's funny, I'm looking at it, well, not funny, but it's strange because I'm looking at this story and they're talking about what's going on in different places, and it's so bad where you can literally see the people who are reporting, being pushed around, and they can't even get control of doing this. And to make it worse, they just confirmed that one person has been injured by like debris or from a tree limb or something. An older gentleman. And I mean, you can't plan or you can't prepare for that. You know, like I sent my sister a video not too long ago about how life is unscripted and all that stuff. You know, this literally is unscripted. Like, it's scripted in the sense that they knew it was coming, but it wasn't scripted as to how much damage it's going to do, who will be impacted, you know, all that type of stuff. So just something to think about. And the odd part about it, I'm really about to spin this, so y'all gonna be really surprised where I'm going with this. It's amazing. Yeah, I remember that earlier. It's amazing that in spite of this going on, the Republican National Convention has decided to go on with their little show or whatever. And it actually just finished. They had to cut it real short. They didn't even, it's supposed to be a party. Anybody who old school know about the GOP. You know, they supposed to have a whole grand old party. Wow. They got blue shirts. If any of you all have not seen, they already are showing off some shirts that are for the McCain-Palin presidency or whatever ticket. And also, there's a story that's been leaked, and I'm going to say this and then I'm going to cut it short. There's two stories. One story was leaked about Palin having some issues back in Alaska with, a state trooper or something like that. That story I'm going to, get more research and get more information and probably share it with you in another video. But the other story that they've made such a big uproar about is that her daughter, Bristol, I want to say is the name. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'll probably see if I can pull up the story and post it over here, how we do. It's going to be over here though, for real. About Bristol, 17 years old, hasn't turned, having teens as we call it, getting ready. She's pregnant, and they're putting that out in the news already. And they want to turn it into a debate debacle or whatever. But I don't think Obama's going to play, like, he's already made it clear, like, look, I'm not even trying to sit down here and think about, it's bad that it's happened, but it's like, I'm not even going to make fuss or, like, finger point at her for that happening. Stuff happens. Life happens. We can't control and deal with everything. So, it's off the wall. But, not going to be too long on this one. Hope y'all understand. Y'all know how I do. I ain't changing. And the script will continue to be ever flowing. Alright? Mad love. I'm out.